Good day everyone. My name is Lian from SJKC-Admin. The title of my story is Hansel and Gretel. Once upon a time, a brother and sister named Hansel and Gretel lived in the forest with their father. Their father was a poor woodcutter. His wife, their mother, had died when the two children were very young. Their father thought he was not lonely anymore when he finally remarried. But the new stepmother made life very hard for Hansel and Gretel. The children were not allowed to eat until after the stepmother had taken everything she wanted off the plate. Most of the time, there was only a crust of bread left, and all day long were hard chores for them to do. One evening, the children's stepmother said to their father,
"There is not enough food for us all. We must take the children into the forest and leave them there."
The woodcutter was very upset. He loved his children very much. Hansel was in the bed, but he was hungry and could not sleep. He heard what his stepmother said to his father. The next day, the woodcutter said to Hansel and Gretel, "We are going to the forest. We need to chop some wood." The children's stepmother gave them some bread to eat in the forest. They put it in their pockets. Hansel broke his bread into little pieces and dropped them into the way of the gloomy forest. "Wait here, children, while I go and work," said the woodcutter. It grew dark and Gretel was frightened.
"Don't worry, we can find our way home,"
said Hansel. He looked for his pieces of bread, but the birds had eaten them all. A wolf howled in the distance. The sun was setting. Hansel and Gretel were lost and hungry. "Gretel," whispered Hansel in fear, "what will we do?" She did not know what to say. All she could do was to hug her brother. Each minute, it was getting darker and darker. Again, a wolf howled in the distance. All of a sudden, Gretel saw a small light shining far away. Could it be someone's hut deep into the forest?
"We must find out,"
cried Gretel.
"Maybe who lives there is kind and will take us in."
The children walked deep into the forest. In the morning, they found a house made of gingerbread and candy. They knocked on the door, and an ugly woman came out and let them in. They did not know that she was a witch. The witch shut Hansel in a cage and made her oven hot. She wanted to eat him for supper.
"I will see if the oven is hot enough,"
she said. She peered into the large oven to check, but she slipped and fell in. Gretel tried to think fast. "Where is that key to your cage?" She looked and looked. At last, she found it at the bottom of a vase. She freed her brother from the cage right away. Then she went back to that vase. For what she felt under the key? Why, the vase had precious jewels inside. They filled the pockets with gold and jewels. They ran outside as fast as they could. In the daylight, they soon found a small path and followed it. When the brother and sister opened the door to their home, their father was filled with joy to see them. He had worried and looked for them night and day since they had vanished. They learned their stepmother died very soon after they left. For many years to come, Hansel and Gretel lived very happily with their father in the hut in the forest. This story tells us, don't trust strangers, even if they treat you well. Thank you.